Hello, I'm Anisha, a team member of the project. I'm now demonstrating the testing of our project. So in the backend and frontend, I'm running the test commands. Let's wait for some time until all the tests run. As you can see, all the tests ran successfully in both backend and frontend. Now I demonstrate site-based end-to-end testing of our project. So we are demonstrating the end-to-end testing of the authentication feature of our project. Let's move on to the login testing. This should now run. As you can see, the email and passwords are being typed in our input, and we expect the first one to fail due to the incorrect password, and yes it did. And then we actually provide a correct password, and we expect everything to work fine. Yeah, both of the tests actually passed.
Hello everyone, this is Kaushik Raha presenting you the infrastructure for our project BiteWise. Our project basically implements a layered monolith architecture having these layers. The presentation layer is basically the front end, the business layer is basically the back end. The persistence layer basically connects the back end to the database layer. For security, we're using JWT authentication, password hashing using encrypt, in sanitization, and HTTPS enforcement using TLS. In the AI layer, we are using LangChain for agent orchestration. We are using the AI layer for ingredient detection. The AI layer is used in the business layer for the chat service and agent service. The integration layer, we are using Google and GitHub for OAuth service and OpenAI together for Cloud LLM service. We are using USDA and Indian food data for our nutrition service. We are hosting our project on Microsoft Azure. We are containerizing with Docker, and we are using GitHub Actions for the CI/CD pipeline. For frontend, you are using React and Tailwind CSS. For backend, we are using Fast API with Pydantic. For database, we are using PostgreSQL. For AI, we are using LangChain and LangGraph with multimodal LLMs. And for external APIs, we are using Spoonacular API for food data. For the build tool for backend, we are using UVcorn. Now our project has run. As you can see, our project has run. And for the front end, we are using BUET for our build tool. As you can see, our project has run. Thank you.
For deployment, we are doing CSE through GitHub Actions. So first, the CI runs. CI has some linting check and some test. So linting and the test. So let's see the test. So these are for the backend test. 86 tests we are doing. So this is how the tests are going on, and after the CI passes, the CD gets triggered and it gets deployed to Azure VM. And there it's run within a Docker container and served through Nginx. And we also have the same for our front end. So this is the test. We have about like 79 tests, and also the CD. The same, it's run through a Docker container and gets deployed. So then in the VM we have Nginx setup for reverse proxy. So this is how the reverse proxy is set up. It also has SSL certificate, so everything is happening over HTTPS, and also has a dedicated domain. It's bitewise.twinkle.tech. So this is how the deployment is happening.